What is the top objection that you hear all the time? As coaches, there are two places where you can eliminate objection. Number one, you can eliminate objections before the call. And number two, you can eliminate objections on the call. You master knowing how to eliminate objections before the call. What happens is that you get less objections on the call. Okay. So what I've discovered is that once I learned how to eliminate objections before the call, it was like people would just book a call to figure out what my prices were. They already come on the call knowing that they want to work with me. They have no doubt about it. It's just like they want to know, okay, well, let me just have a quick conversation with Niala. I already know that this is going to be an investment, but I just want to have a quick talk and I'm in. And so that's why I'm focusing today on before the call. However, I can't leave you guys hanging. So what I have for you is a free download, 15 responses to sales call objections. And so that's going to take care of on the call for you. Nobody likes rejection. Nobody wants to hear no over and over again. What happens to a lot of coaches is that when they get objections, they run away from it, right? So they say, oh, well, this person don't have money, so I'm going to just let it go. This person, it looks like she's dodging me, so, I'm just going to let it go. That's not how you want to handle it, because as a coach, it's your job to help your clients through whatever stumbling blocks or hindrances that they have. And so the objections that you get from your prospects, being able to help them with that actually shows them how great of a service professional and a coach that you are. So that's my first lesson for you guys today, that you're a coach, you're a small business owner, you are an entrepreneur, and it comes with the territory that you're going to hear no. So even though our reaction to no is, we don't like the rejection, you got to know how to embrace that no and handle that no. Just running away from no is a non-negotiable, or just not going to happen. Just need not to happen. Okay. Let's talk about what objections are. They are signals that customers are interested, but they're not yet ready to buy. People book a call because they do want to work with you, because they do want to hear the information. The problem is that, yes, they're interested, but there's something in the way of them buying. Now, a lot of people say that the objections that they hear the most is the money. Okay? So people are getting on this call because they are interested. And if they're telling you that they can't join because of the money, it's either A, they really just don't have it, which is not common, or B, they haven't heard what they needed to hear. First thing I'm going to tell you is what you need before. Then I'm going to give you ways that you can eliminate. That's what we're accomplishing today. Number one, you have to make a list of the common objections. Okay. So the reason why I started out asking you what's the one that you hear most, is because you need to have a list, not just what you hear the most, but what are the common objections that you hear from your ideal clients in your industry. Number two, do market research. All right. So if you can't come up with a list, then that means you're probably not getting a lot of calls yet. And that means you need to figure out what are the objections that people have to your service. Number one is in your content. All right. Why? Because that's one of the purposes that your content serves. All right. So when people are teaching you guys about content, and me too, I always say your content helps people know, like, and trust you. But let's go a little deeper than that. Number one, your content builds awareness, right? So people who don't know who you are, they get to know who you are because they see a piece of your content. Okay. I hope that you guys are paying attention, because y'all know I'm talking about objections, but I'm giving you so much more. Right? So we're talking about the purposes that your content serves. Number one, building awareness. Number two, building rapport. Because once people is aware of you, then they need to get to know you. Number three is building connection. So through you building rapport, they got to connect with you. They got to resonate with you so they can keep listening to you. Number four, your content builds credibility. But most importantly, your content should also eliminate objections, and hardly nobody does this. Number two, you can eliminate objections in your emails. Here's the third way that you can do this, and this is fun. So in your copy. So let me really quick, before I leave you guys today, and if you guys have any questions, leave it below. What I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to share my screen. And what I want to do is I want to take you over to one of my copies and I want to show you live what it looks